Hello and welcome. My name is Dana Parker and I'm from the Butterfly Technique. We've called this podcast, Eek! I Can't Meditate! Meditation Survival 101. And it is to help you get a good idea about the principles behind meditation. It is especially designed for people like you. Those of you who have actually tried meditation, but so far it's simply been unsuccessful. It's really what I wish someone had told me in the beginning, because it took me a good 10 years before I could actually reach meditation. And it's not that I didn't try, or that meditation is difficult. No, in fact, meditation is achievable for everybody, but in my experience, it's only achievable once you get a few things clear in your mind. So, when I first started meditation, I did what I guess most people do. I closed the door of my bedroom, I sat cross-legged on the floor, closed my eyes, and after about 30 seconds I thought, well, this is pretty silly. So I got up and I left. A little further down the track, understanding the benefits of meditation that had been touted by my doctor, I tried again. This time, I set an alarm for 10 minutes and I made myself stay there with my eyes closed. I tell you, I think I got about 3 minutes through before I started checking the clock. It was horrible. The endless chatter that flooded my mind, I just could not make it stop. The pressure was simply too much for me to continue. I know that I'm not the only person to have experienced this. I've heard this from my students and from my friends and from people around who have tried to meditate and often talk about how they wish that they actually could. Does this sound like you? You've probably heard of all the arguments about the benefits of meditation. You're probably already sold on how great it is for your body, your mind, and your soul. The research behind meditation and its benefits for health are unrefuted. It has been shown to increase neuron production, which essentially means that it makes you smarter and more effective at functioning. Yet if you tried to do a meditation, perhaps you've made little headway. Or perhaps, like me in the beginning, you simply did not know where to start. The biggest thing that nobody told me, and I'm now telling you, is that this experience I had is actually normal. Yes, normal. But what I feel I got wrong is that I had the idea of what meditation would be all wrong. And what I really needed to do was adjust my expectation of what meditation was and how to approach it. What I wish someone had told me, which took me the long road to learn, is that the chatter is okay in the beginning. In fact, if you do not get brain chatter, then you are either perfectly gifted at mind control or you are dead. But seriously, one thing you do need to know about it is that meditation is not about silence exactly. It's not about having no thoughts or existing with an intense concentration on nothing. I don't even think Buddha could have done that in the beginning. Meditation is the process of redirecting your thoughts once they've drifted. It's the journey of becoming quiet and centered. In the beginning, simply put, you're going to find a lot of chatter within. So, when you're beginning to meditate, once you've finally bought the argument of how beneficial it is for your overall health and well-being, relax about the mind chatter. It's all okay. Because if there is no mind chatter, you cannot learn to recognize your mind and develop the technique to put it away and let it be. To learn to be in the moment, one must first find the moment. And this takes some time. Even then, the benefits of meditation will actually come with the first attempt and will magnify the more frequently you do it. 5 minutes a day will be enough for most people. The other thing I was not told in the beginning is that it's important for you to be physically comfortable. You can meditate anytime and anywhere actually, but it is best if you can be uninterrupted for the length of time. So, first thing, check that you're wearing clothes that are not too tight or that are going to make you feel uncomfortable. Find a spot where you won't be interrupted by pets, kids, or other people, and turn your phone onto silent. Then prepare your space for meditation. Use a blanket or a jacket if you feel you might get too cold, or too hot for that matter. Some people might like soothing music on in the background, and this is okay if it suits you. I would suggest nothing dynamic that would influence you one way or the other. Sometimes I prefer music, and sometimes I really just want the normal sounds around. One thing that should be obvious and perhaps needs to be mentioned is do not try to meditate while driving. Being mindful while driving is ace, and some mindfulness principles might serve you while you're driving, but not while you're meditating, where you really need to focus on the internal self. Although, like some friends of mine, you might happily meditate on a train or a bus with earphones on, and this might work for you. How you sit is important. Sitting is best, ideally in a comfortable chair where you can have your feet flat on the ground and your back upright and supported. When I meditate, I tend to use a pillow behind my back and underneath me, and sometimes under my feet where I can't comfortably reach the ground. For those of you who cannot sit comfortably, lying on your back is okay, provided you are not too comfortable. Meditation is not falling asleep. So if you need to lay down, do so with a pillow under your head, with your feet flat on the floor, your knees bent and pointed upwards towards the ceiling. If even lying down makes you uncomfortable, you might consider trying one of our movement meditation audios, and that might suit you better. I know sometimes I simply can't sit still, and the walking meditations are designed to help you with that. You can check these out on our website, which are also perfect for fitting in a kind of meditation while you're on the move. Meditation is a personal thing. So this meditation or that meditation might work for some people and may not suit you. The trick really is in finding an approach that works for you and sticking with it. I find some guided meditations that a friend uses really doesn't work for me for one reason or another. But then some work for me and not for them, so it's all good. Just know that meditation comes in a variety of forms, and what matters is that you are trying to meditate with an expectation of simple things. Some days you're going to find meditation actually quite easy, and others it's going to feel like a whole lot of effort just to settle into the practice. Again, this is entirely normal. What matters is not the silence, but the journey to quieten your mind and the inner work. So, just like our breathing techniques, watch out. Meditation may just change your life. And like breathing techniques, we challenge you to try 5 minutes of meditation and add that to your day. Try it for one whole week and see how you go. If you do see the benefits after a full week, try and continue until the end of one full month. If you can't manage every day, this is okay, but what is important is regular practice. The research suggests that meditation at the same time on the same day for regular intervals is actually what makes the difference. So even if it's just 2 to 3 times a week, do it. It's the cheapest medicine available, and you've really got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. This is why we feel meditation is so important to talk about. This is why we've taken the trouble to make it a foundation principle of the butterfly technique. Thank you for listening in to this practice. For more information about spiritual products, practices and services, or to schedule a session, you can visit me at www.danaspiritbutterfly.com. That's DANA spiritbutterfly.com. Thank you and good luck with your practice.